Thiersch, Jefferson County. Several things with respect to what Mr. Ofer just said. You will all recall that I've been advocating putting a webcam in this room for years. You haven't done it. 2 years ago, at least, we discovered that the equipment that's sitting in that closet already has the necessary hardware, software, and everything else, connections necessary to do video from this room. All you need to do is plug a camera into it. That's it. A free camera, because Mr. D'Amico has already volunteered to provide one of his many extra cameras off the shelf. No extra software, no extra hardware, no extra expense. All available. Mr. Morley has refused to consider that option and is still apparently trying to find a way to spend $8,000 or so on a Granicus system like they have in Port Townsend City Council. Unnecessary. You could be doing that today. Zero extra expense. I don't know how many times I have to say that, and I don't know why you haven't done it. It just is beyond me, other than perhaps you want to keep these proceedings secret. Why would you not do something that's free? It just is beyond my understanding. Second point, on your consent agenda, you've got an item for the renewal of the hearing examiner contract. You know, every once in a while, things bubble to the surface in terms of your contract. They catch my attention. I noticed in that contract that his hourly rate is $120 an hour. Okay, yeah, that's reasonable. But $50 for secretarial help? $50 an hour for a secretary? That's what the county is spending in terms of expenses for the hearing examiner? No. You've got to do better than that. I mean, come on. If this were your own personal money, wouldn't you negotiate for a better rate? Why are you paying an outside secretary more than you're paying county staff employees on an hourly basis? That seems blatantly unfair and certainly not a good use of taxpayer money. When you negotiate these agreements, you need to be looking out for these small items because they do add up. $80 an hour for a budget consultant who sits here and runs a PowerPoint presentation for Mr. Morley at $80 an hour? I don't think so. Not a good expenditure of public funds. You need to do a little better. You need to think a little bit smarter. Pretend that it's your own money coming out of your own pocket when you do these things, and maybe we will cut these county expenses down. Last point on Mr. Fritz's comment with respect to security in the courthouse. I would venture to say that 100 years ago, probably a lot more people were walking around with guns on their hips than there are nowadays. So I really don't think that that's a particularly legitimate argument to make. If government doesn't piss off the people, then people won't come in pissed off at the government. Maybe that's another way to approach it. Thanks.